Jones.
Well, after we got out of those 30s this morning, it shaped up to be a pretty great Thursday. That wall-to-wall sunshine once again that we've been seeing really the entire week, really, as we've been looking at it. Temperatures got up into those 70s today for a little bit warmer than what we saw yesterday. Of course, here at the 5 p.m. hour, we're sitting at about that 70-degree mark here in town. 71 off to the southeast there in Junction right now. Sterling City coming in at a nice 68 degrees, and Ballinger over there at 66, so about a 5-degree spread right now across the entire region. Pretty similar to what we were seeing yesterday. Those dew points have come up just a little bit, but definitely still not enough for what we're wanting for that cloud cover and rain. 24-degree dew point over there in Brady right now. Here in town coming in 35 degrees, 40 there to the north in Robert Lee with these relative humidity indices anywhere from the teens up to about those 30s right now. So we're going to wait for some more sustained southerly flow before we can see any more of those clouds really working in. That's looking more like next week is where we're going to see more cloud cover. This upper level pattern showing you this ridge that's building into the central United States, pushing up into the Dakotas. For us, it's going to mean by about Saturday into Sunday, we're warming up to that 80-degree mark is what I have forecasted for Sunday right now. Then by Monday, we see a nice cold front drop through, and by the Wednesday to Thanksgiving time frame of next week, we've really got our eyes on the west coast. This trough really digs down deep south into the United States, into Arizona, New Mexico, even into Texas, and this is looking like the more significant cold front. Could be about a 15 to 20-degree drop, and we're going to wait to see exactly how that shapes up over the next 5 days or so and as the time progresses. The national satellite showing you the still slowly moving, meandering storm there over the Great Lakes right now is just about over Wisconsin, Illinois yesterday, and of course we're still looking at that atmospheric river of moisture building into northern California. They're going to be dealing with that going into tomorrow as well here in the great state. We're just sitting with wall-to-wall sunshine from the Rio Grande Valley to Amarillo and El Paso to Houston, really all of us without a cloud in the sky. But if you look over to the west just there in New Mexico, some of that cloud cover could start to reach our area going into the overnight hours tonight. That could stifle some of that cooling, so hopefully we won't be seeing any of those freezing temperatures going into the overnight hours. Taking a look at the futurecast, you can see that cloud cover start to work in from the west just a little bit for overnight tonight. And then as we go towards that morning low, most of us should be closer in those upper 30s, but still some low points to the southeast around Junction. I wouldn't rule out a potential light freeze at that 32-degree mark. So if you living in that area, you might want to just bring in the plants for some of that potential frost. But most of us, like I said, should stay above freezing tonight compared to last night especially. And then tomorrow, even warmer, getting into those mid-70s potentially. And then by Saturday morning, those overnight lows are coming up just a little bit. It should definitely be into the mid-40s and well away from that freezing mark before we go into that next cold front towards Monday. And of course, we're looking at the holiday countdown. Only one more week until Thanksgiving. That means 30 more days until that winter solstice next month and only 34 more days until Christmas. So the race is really on as we're going through the next month ahead, and the holidays are all approaching. So into the overnight hours tonight, I'm calling about 39 here in town. Winds pretty light out of the southwest, 0 to 5 miles an hour. They pick up just a little bit tomorrow, 5 to 10 out of the south, but mostly sunny skies and really looking like a perfect Friday at that 73-degree mark. And as we go through the next 7 days leading up to Thanksgiving, look, there's that 80-degree by Sunday. That cold front drops us about 10 degrees, and then as we're going towards that Thanksgiving time frame, we start to warm up. Then that cold front brings us back down to the 50s, it looks like, for Thanksgiving. That's all for your 7-day forecast, but stick around for more KSAN news after